Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for your Friday Foundation Fix, where you can get your fix of foundation reviews in between foundation fests. And today I'm checking out a recommendation from the comments. It is a new to me brand, now at Sephora, also clean at Sephora. This is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation. This retails for $42. You get 1 fluid ounce of product, and it comes in 10 shades, but is described as being 10 shades that are formulated to work across 30 different skin tones. So they break this up into primary lightness to darkness, and then also by the undertone. So I've got the second lightest shade, tone 2, which is fair with neutral undertones. They have a tone 1, porcelain with pink undertones. The tone 3 is light neutral. Tone 4 is light medium with warm undertones, etc., etc. So this is described as a featherweight, light coverage description on Sephora's website, medium coverage as described on the Kosas website. We'll see which is true. Light coverage foundation and hydrating skin elixir. Natural finish, liquid formula, normal dry combo, and oily skin. It's got jojoba seed oil for soothing and balancing, avocado oil for cushioning and thoroughly hydrating, and then red raspberry seed oil, toning and support of natural reparative processes. It is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. And the instructions on the Kosas website say to apply this with fingertips. They say you can apply it in less than 10 seconds flat. So I think I am going to go fingertips with this one, since it's a very liquidy formula. You can hear the little shaker in here. They recommend shaking well so that you emulsify the formula. It's kind of a drop-based foundation in the sense that they describe it on the Kosas website as that you should use 2 to 4 drops for a medium coverage, 1 drop for light coverage, 4 to 6 drops for fuller coverage. So I think I'm going to go with fingertips like they say on the website. So let's take a look at this one, swatched against a few others in my collection. Time to swatch. First up is today's foundation, the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation in shade 2, Fair Neutral. Next I've got the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation in shade Texel. Third up is the Josie Marin Vibrancy Foundation in shade Supernatural. Fourth I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh in shade 1C1 Cool Bone. And last up I've got the Dior Skin Glow in shade Zero Neutral. I would say the Dior and the Kosas are almost identical in person. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened my face. I am starting out with a 44-year-old mug here. I've got some sun damage I like to cover up, deeper smile lines, deeper forehead lines, texture between the eyebrows, large pores, you know, all the usual things. I have already primed with the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I kind of just pressed this into my pore areas and my texture areas, so that is where we are starting out. For packaging, we have a plastic tube with a twist-off top. I'm going to shoot for that medium coverage, 2 to 4 drops, and let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like water. Woo! This is an interesting texture because while it seems like it would be water-based and sink right into the skin, it has sort of a nice grip to it. Like it's not just watery. I like it. The downside of a finger-based application is that you are manipulating your skin, and if you have any sort of flaking or peeling going on like I do from the increased strength of the retinols I've been using, you are going to kind of encourage the flaking to kick up. And so it is clinging a little bit to the peeling I've got going on the side of my nose here. But I actually have quite a bit of peeling going on, and it's not accentuating really any of it, except that one little spot on the side of my nose that decided it wanted to flare up and be angry. So overall, I think this is doing a surprisingly good job of evening skin tone for as light of a product as it seems to be. I can see like a little bit of redness still poking through, but overall it just did a really nice job of evening things out. It's a dewy complexion for sure. You can see the bounce back of the glow of my lights. I had my Strivectin sunscreen on, and that is a dewy kind of sunscreen underneath as well. So, but I assumed we're going for a dewy look today. This is still a little bit tacky, so I think I may have to powder a little bit just in order to blend product on top of it. We'll see. I might just powder my cheeks here because I kind of like how this feels. Like, it feels really hydrating. It doesn't feel oily at all. It feels like it's got, like there's a little bit of grip to it. I wish I had a better way to describe this. But overall, I'm liking it so far. Where is my phone? Let's check the time. We have a winter storm coming. It is 11:41 a.m. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I'll be right back. Okay, so far so good. I did end up setting my cheek area and my temple area with the Pacifica. This is the Crystal Rays Luminous Translucent Setting Power, also vegan and cruelty-free, and definitely a glowy finish going on with this Kosas foundation. Everything else on my face is the usual suspects. This is the third day in a row I forgot to put concealer on, which only says to me that this stuff is friggin' working. Under my eyeballs, getting rid of my dark circles, because if I'm not noticing them enough to put concealer on, I mean, how can I forget concealer? Like, how? How? So, yeah, I tried to tap a little bit in there without messing up my highlight, because I already did the rest of my face by the time I remembered, so basically no concealer. But the usual suspects, we have the Natasha Denona Super Glow as highlight. My bronzer is the Balm Desert. My blush is missing, but it is the Charlotte... Oh, I put it away. Look at me. The Charlotte Tilbury nipple blush. I can't not call it that. Cheek to Chic. This is in the shade Pillow Talk, which I think was limited edition. But I think it came back again. I don't know what the deal is with that whole thing. My eyeballs are the BH Zodiac Love Signs palette. I am so obsessed with the whole Libra area of this palette. Go figure, I'm a Libra. My mascara is my new favorite, the Kevyn Aucoin Expert Mascara. I don't know what I'm going to do if this mascara ever leaves me. And is that everything? Oh, my lip. I wish they were cruelty-free, you guys. I keep reading things that, like, they are, but then it's not confirmed, and then, but they are. Pat McGrath. This is the Lust Gloss in Divine Rose. I'm obsessed with Pat McGrath. And that's everything. So I'm going to go about my day. I'm heading to work. I will be back in a few hours with a daylight check-in. Then we'll come back at the end of the night. I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, we've got almost no daylight left. It is 6 o'clock, but here is what we've got going on color match wise. I think the match is really very good. It's working quite well. It looks very natural to me. I haven't gotten a super close-up look yet. Let's see how close this thing will focus. I know I have some shadows on my face right now, but super comfortable. I have absolutely no complaints whatsoever in terms of comfort. My skin feels very hydrated. I'm feeling very good, and I think at a distance anyway, it's looking okay. We will see tonight when I get home. 11:38 p.m. We are a couple minutes shy of the 12-hour mark. Let's see how the Kosas Tinted Oil Foundation held up. First off, I don't think it's very long wear. That is just pretty much the nature of these super light coverage things in my experience. I don't think it looks awful at a conversational distance. I think it looks okay. It's definitely worn off on my nose. I will say I accidentally blew my nose one time. Forgot that I was filming a foundation review today, and when I am filming, I typically suffer through not blowing my nose. I forgot. I blew my nose. So I probably lost some product on my nose, but in general, okay, before we zoom in, This is going to sound like the strangest rationale ever, but so I had some peeling going on in this area of my face, right? End of the night, 12 hours later, the peeling did not turn to flaking. The peeling, this is kind of gross, was completely hydrated. And then I started peeling on my chin here. But the peels were fully hydrated. My skin throughout the day today, several times, and once I noticed it, I couldn't stop, is so soft. Like, this is not normal. It feels so nice, and it doesn't feel like there's a ton of product. Now, of course, by now, 12 hours later, it's very much worn off, but my skin feels amazing. That's weird. Like, that's just weird. The claims that this is very hydrating these claims are very, very, very true. My skin feels better than it felt this morning, and that's pretty much never true of makeup on my face, ever. So, yes, that's a weird way to get to that sort of rationale, but very hydrating. If you have dry skin, this stuff is absolutely, definitely hydrating. I don't think I look greasy or any more dewy than I looked this morning, so that's fine. So let's take a look up close. I had some peeling on my chin, and I did sort of brush that off, which is why my chin is a little bit red right now. And you can tell most of the product around my chin, my mouth, is gone. You can see a little bit of the remnants on my nose, but most of it is gone. Slight settling into my nose pores in that area as it faded away. On the upside, nothing is enhancing texture. Nothing is... It pretty well faded gracefully, I would say. There's no real gunking up. It's not gunked up in between my eyebrows. My forehead looks fine. I basically just kind of look like... I feel like this is essentially what it would look like if all of the product just sunk into my skin and went away that way. Maybe that's strange, but that's kind of what I feel like happened, because it's, there's not really a lot left over, and most of it's gone, but my skin feels really soft, and this is a bizarre product. This is not a normal, typical foundation. I really don't think it is. I almost feel like it's a tinted, moisturizing skincare hybrid BB cream, but not really cream. I don't know what to call this thing, but I really like how this worked. If you're looking for something for light makeup days, no makeup, that kind of a thing, or if, like me, you wish you could do a full beat face, but you're peeling like crazy because you're going too crazy with the retinols, I can't help myself. I'm invincible. I'm telling myself I'm invincible. This might be the product for you. I'm very pleased with where this ended up. I know that sounds strange considering it looks like there's no product left on my face, but in this sort of situational wear, this is brilliant. I feel like this is exactly what I needed right now for this kind of situation. I don't feel like it's settled into my lines, so if you've got maturing skin, deeper lines, deeper forehead lines, I really had no settling whatsoever because it's such a lightweight formula. I'm just going to go ahead and say it is the most comfortable face makeup I have ever worn. It felt better and better throughout the day than this is such a strange thing. Like, I almost feel like can't be compared to regular foundation because it's so different than regular foundation. I really like it. So if I had to give a grade to the Kosas Tinted Face Oil foundation, I'm going to go A-. I wish it had a little bit longer wear time, but I think it faded gracefully. I think it is just what the doctor ordered if you have really, really, really dry skin and you need something that lets you even out your skin tone and kind of even out the complexion without aggravating the dry skin and maybe even helping the dry skin. This is just a strange animal, and I'm into this. I am here for this strange animal, you guys. I don't know what else to say. It's just a really interesting product. I like it. There you have it. My first look at the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation. If you like foundation reviews and want to see more of them, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.